What's up? What's up, everybody? How you doing? Good afternoon, good evening, good somewhere. Forget about it. Chicago legend, Bobby. How you doing? If you guys can hear me, just make sure that I want to make sure my mic is working. I got to make sure my mic. I got to make sure my mic is working. How you doing? Hey, Mr. Mike. How you doing? Right. Anyways, guys, this is Joey D, and this is the Bears Beatdown live, baby. We live. It's hard for me today to come with a lot of enthusiasm and I hey, what up, Roman? How you doing, bro? What's going on, my man? Love, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. There we go. Let's get it. 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 I I know that today's loss, I don't even know where to start or what to say. It was just one of them boring, crazy, goofy, games that right off the bat, I thought things were going to be a little different. Bobby, there you go. It did. It literally sucked. It sucked. Today, the Bears changed their name to the Chicago Dysons because we were like a vacuum cleaner and we were just sucking. We were just. It was brutal. It was bad. I want to try to talk about some positive things, and maybe we could start doing that if we can get into the positive. The positive is Eddie Jackson. Eddie Jackson looks sick. It's his third interception in 4 games. He's regained his, I think, his swag. He's got his confidence back. And I know it's really early, but I mean, if he keeps this up, he could break the record for interceptions for the year. I think that Mark Carrier had. I think he had 10. If it was so, if 10 had, hey Silver, how you doing? Hey, how's it going? How you doing? Hey, thanks for being here. So, all right, now the family's coming in. All right, the family's back. All right, see now I'm pumping. All right, our Bobby, how you doing? Our relief kicker did do good. Yeah, I know it was crazy. That's a whole nother thing. But no, Eddie Jackson is balling out right now, so that's a good thing. This is good for our defense. This is beautiful. So I think that that's a good thing. Obviously, Jalen Johnson wasn't out there, so I know if he was out there, it'd be a little different. Uh, but I'm just sick and tired of seeing all of just everybody running up the middle or even some slants or just we're getting gashed. We're getting gashed. Our ash is getting gashed. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Our ash is getting gashed, sliced and diced. I mean, it's horrible. Me and you guys could actually freaking run the ball on the Bears and probably get at least 7, 8 yards before something we go down. You know, but hey, Fields did play. He did, and that's the thing about Fields. You're right. He did play better than the past 3 games. He really did. Fields had, I think, Fields basically. I mean, that first game was just crazy. It was that rain. It was crazy. But no, Fields did play better today. I mean, he actually started actually getting Mooney involved, and I love that. See, that's what we need. We need to see Mooney get involved more. I want that. We need that. Mooney needs it. Fields need it. The offense needs it. I really. What's up, Ray? Ray, Joe, rising up lawn care. How you doing? From Arkansas, Chuck. What's going on, Chuck? How you doing? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. This is beautiful. Now I love this. Arkansas representing Chicago to the Chi-Town to the fullest. All right, rough day for us. Play calling. Well, see, all right, so that's where we're at. All right, is it the play calling? Is it the execution, or is it the players, or is it a little bit of all three? So me, I really think this offensive line is. Yeah, Mooney did okay. So Mooney, thanks you, Chicago CL. He had 94 yards, almost 100. That's really good. I mean, honestly, he probably should have had more, and he could have more. But this offensive line is not giving him enough protection, the time that he needs to sit back in the pocket and dissect and do this and do that. So really, I think the offense is lacking. Obviously, they're saying they're lacking wide receivers, right? I get that, but I think it's more of the offensive line. I think it's that old line. I really believe that. Uh, Mooney, we do need more commit Mooney. Yeah, Jones. It was good to see Jones out there today. Obviously, he had that muff there, and he gave the ball up at the end of the game. And he's a rookie, and he just got out there. And I know this is going to really haunt him and piss him off, and hopefully psychologically he can just get it in and get out and move on to the next game. But you know what? He's going to be good. He's going to be a stud for us. Hopefully, he's got the speed. He's got that. So we'll see what happens. We got to get these guys in. We got to get them gelling though. It's going to be the 5th game here next week, guys, and these guys got to start gelling because that's how you start winning, stacking games and wins. We just got to start gelling. It's right, exactly. CL. It is the play calling because the play calling. To be honest, I was psyched. I was excited and pumped up for Getsy. This guy did so much with Aaron Rodgers here the past couple of years. And look, granted, I'm not trying to compare Fields to Rodgers because obviously Rodgers, as much as I can't stand him, and I can't stand them. All right, I just can't. He is that good. He's going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback. Fields could be, it might be one day. We just don't know. He's still fresh. He's still young. So, but Getsy has to. And honestly, it's weird, man. It's like we saw some fake phony stuff here in the preseason because Fields was doing. I mean, they were doing some things on offense. They were moving the ball. They were getting some touchdowns. It was beautiful. But now the regular season comes in. It's like, what's going on, man? Come on now. It's 4th down and 2 yards, and we're just gonna kick the ball. Why not try to go in, do something, get creative with it, man? Do a jet sweep, something. Hold on here. Let's see here. Ernest, what's up, Ernest? How you doing, bro? How's it going? From Texas. All right. Hey, God bless, Ernest. Thank you, man. That's awesome, man. Hey, I appreciate you representing from Texas. God bless. Hey, send some heat up this way, all right? I need a little bit of warmth up. There was a little chilly here, but it is October. It is fall. It is Chicago. So what are you going to do? You know what I mean? Forget about it. All right. Thank you, Ernest. Love, bro. I appreciate it. Jones ruined our, yeah, Jones did ruin our shot, though. You're right. So Jones, we did have a chance to get the ball back with some time left, but he muffed that. He muffed that punt. And that was it. That was game. That was game right there. So we did have a shot. I mean, the good thing about this, guys, is years and years we would see the Bears lose, but not lose, get spanked. I mean, I'm talking about they would take our lunch money, they would take our slippers, and they would even eat our freaking steak. All right. This time we're at least in every game. We're not getting blown out. So that's a good thing. So that even though it's a bad thing that we're losing, it's a positive thing. That makes any crazy sense, right? We're not getting blown out. We're competitive. That's all we need to be, is to be competitive. Obviously, we want to win. Every time you want to step on that field, you got to win. You got to have that mentality that you're going to win. But at least we're competitive, and that's a good thing. If that makes any sense. I don't know. Forget about it. Hold on here. Right. No, right. You're right. There is no O-line. I think honestly, that's what the problem is. Patrick is not playing at center. I think once he goes back to center and get rid of Sam Mustipher, and nothing against Sam, but he gets bullied around too much, right? He gets bullied around too much, and Patrick is he's more grimy. Patrick can kind of shoot back and fire back, and he's got that kind of that dog mentality, and that's what we need for a center, right? Because Sam Mustipher, he gets pushed around too easily. So our offensive line, Jenkins is having a really good year. To be honest with you, I like Tevin Jenkins. I think he's having a good year. I know Cody White here went down today. I don't know the extent. I don't know how bad. I know he was walking off the field. He didn't get carded. So I don't know what the early results are or what, if they got to do MRIs or I don't know, some X-rays or IGs, whatever the hell they got to do. But hopefully he's okay because we need him out there on the line. But that last play was scary, though. At the end, the flea flicker kept, just throwing it back. And for a second, I'm like, this actually might work. But, yep, it didn't. It didn't work. No, we got the L. All right, let's take the L and just love it. All right, you're big. Yeah, I love Jenkins too, man. Jenkins is playing like he's balling out. He's going to be hopefully a centerpiece on this O-line moving forward for years to come because he's young and he's so raw, and he's only going to get better. So Jenkins is good on that O-line. Patrick is going to be good on that O-line. I know White here is good on that O-line. I know we got Jones on that O-line, but Borum is kind of boring. Borum's kind of getting pushed around too. We need to replace him. I hate to say it. I know it's only 4 games in, and we're talking about moving this guy, replacing that guy. But here's the thing: if that offensive line does not give Fields a chance, if he doesn't give him a chance, and Fields knows this, he's going to have that Jay Cutler syndrome, where Jay Cutler's going to hear, he's going to hear the footsteps. He's going to hear the footsteps in his head, even though there's nobody there. It's a ghost footsteps. It's the Cutler syndrome, right? When you think you're hearing people, but there's nobody there. It's because Cutler took so many freaking beatings, and I think the rate that I think Fields is keep getting sacked, I think he might get like 68 sacks, 60 some sacks for the season. That's a beating. This kid's taking a beating. So can you blame him? You know what I'm saying? So they got to do something with this offensive line. They got to give this kid some more protection. They really do. They got to switch it up. Maybe get the ball out of his hands sooner. That's another thing. They got to get the ball out of his hands sooner. So I don't know. GB. All right, here, rising up. Big Bears fans lived in Chicago for 28 years. God bless. 28 years and you're in Arkansas. Well, at least you don't have to pay all the freaking taxes here in Illinois, and you're not getting bohica. If you don't know what bohica means, it means bend over, here it comes again. All right, so God bless, though. Thank you for watching the show. I appreciate it. I love you guys. You're beautiful. This is awesome. All right, it's Chicago legend. I think it's an ankle, so probably a couple weeks. Okay, if it's an ankle, I know there's a high ankle sprain, and I know that is definitely going to take some time. I hope, Whitehair gets back out there, but we need some help on that O-line. We really do. This O-line is I don't even know what to say with this O-line, but we got some pieces in there, but you know what? We got to go back to this though. We knew going in this year, it's going to be a tough year, right? New head coach, new GM, new offensive coordinator. We didn't have a lot of cap space. We didn't have a lot of draft picks. So we're on slim pickings here, right? This is what we get. You only work with what you got. So I know next year we're going to have the most cap space in the entire league. It's going to have a free agent frenzy, all right? So that's going to be really sweet. That's going to be nice to watch. And also we're going to have our top draft pick too. So we're going to come in with more ammunition, more weapons next year, and then we'll be more competitive. But the season's not over, guys. I'm not waving the white flag, and I'm not saying, hey, timeout, we give up. There's still a lot of season left, but they got to get it together. They got to get it together like yesterday. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? All right, hold on here. They need to play Reef at right tackle. Yeah, Riley Reef. We got to get him in there. We got to get him in there. We got to switch it up because right tackle is not a good position right now for us. We're kind of hurting, kind of lacking, and we just have to get that offensive line more solid to protect this kid. We got to protect this kid. Obviously, the run game's good, and that's another thing, all right? I don't understand. Herbert was doing really good, and they should have kept him on the field more. And I know that he was on the sideline. Now, he might have been gassed. I don't know. But they even started, I think, the third or fourth quarter, whatever. But he was on the bench. He didn't even start. Like, I don't get it. If I'm a coach, he's got that out of hand. Feed him the ball. Feed him the rock. The kid's good. Hopefully Montgomery comes back then next week. Hopefully Montgomery comes back because that's a great 1-2 combo. I really like the two of them, and hopefully Montgomery's healthy and comes back next week because we're going to need him. We really are. 11 sacks, Silver. 11 sacks in 2 games. 11 sacks in 2 games. I mean, this guy is taking a beating. Can you blame Fields, right? I know. Look, everybody wants to jump on Fields, this and that about Fields. But if you tell me I got sacked 11 times in 2 games, I'm going to be a little cuckoo for my Cocoa Puffs, all right? I'm serious. I'm just saying. So he's taking a beating. It's probably messing with him because here's the thing. When the protection breaks down, is that something coming from the ceiling? All right, if the protection breaks down, his first natural instinct is to scramble and to run, right? That's his first natural instinct is to take it and become a running back and just go. He's got to get to a point where he feels comfortable enough to look for the open guy out there. If there is an open guy out there, and I don't know, because I'm not playing quarterback. I could never be a quarterback. I'm too short. I'm 5'7" on a good day. All right, let's see here. Hold on. Yeah, Field, you're right, rising up. Fields doesn't have enough time. He clearly doesn't have time. He got, you knew they were going to blitz. You knew they were going to blitz. I knew they were going to blitz. And I'm freaking just some guy in a subterranean studio talking to you guys, all right? But I saw they were going to blitz. So why not get him some extra help? Get him an extra tight end, a fullback. Protect them. Look, this ain't rocket scientist, right? This is rocket science. It's not. It really isn't. It's freaking football. It's been around for ages. So why can't these guys figure it out? It's so hard to watch the Bears sometimes because I'm so passionate. I love the team so much. I love the organization. I love Virginia McCaskey. We got to win one for her while she's still here. God bless her. But it's brutal. It's hard. It's tough watching. I really wasn't that motivated to sit here and say and talk about some good stuff today because there was not a lot of good stuff. But here I am with you guys. You're here with me, and I appreciate it. I love each and every one of you. Hold on here. He has no time. So look, CL, you're right. We need to sign a wide receiver soon. Obviously, we know Beckham's out there, but I think Beckham's still banged up and he's not playing. He might not even come back for what, 6 to 8 weeks. I would love to see Beckham in a Bears uniform. Most likely he might go back to the Rams. So who else is out there? Will Fuller? I know Will Fuller's out there. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, Will Fuller was a stud if he's healthy, if he's out there. I don't even know who else is out there on the wide receiver market. Unless we're going to maybe trade for somebody. I know this whole week everybody was talking about Kenny Galladay from the Giants because he's really got no playing time. I mean, is Galladay even? Is he banged up? Is he damaged goods? He's the next line. So what are we going to get with the next line? I'm just saying. So we definitely need some more wide receiver help. Mooney can't do it all by himself. And I don't know how long Pringle's going to be out for. He's going to be out. I don't know, maybe 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. So we definitely need some wide receiver help, big time. I mean, I don't know, guys. Are anybody good at catching the ball? I'll get you guys in there. I know somebody at LSL. Well, I'll get you signed up and get a contract signed up for you guys tonight. Just saying. He's still injured. Oh, okay. Oh, gee. Yeah, I know he's still injured. T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. Right? I remember T.Y. Look, T.Y. was a stud. I don't know how much juice the guy still has left. I mean, if he's probably still a reliable wide receiver, he probably still has good hands. I don't know how his first step is. I don't know how if he's still been training or if he's on the couch just eating popcorn and just watching us and watching the Bears beat down. He might be watching our show right now. I don't know, but I think that we definitely need another wide receiver like yesterday. I agree. We need to sign somebody like No Tomorrow. We need the help. We can't keep watching this. We can't. We have to score more. All right, so we got to score more than 20 points, and we can't let this rushing attack keep gashing us for all these yards. We got to plug it. We got to plug the hole. We got to plug it. I know what Sue's doing. Talking about extra Detroit Lions, guys. How about Sue? Maybe we can find Sue. I don't know if Sue's out there, but if Sue, he's a big body. If he wants to, come to Chicago for a couple weeks and maybe sneak in the playoffs, get some freaking Lou Malnati, some Portillos. Just saying. Hold on here. Denzel Wims. Oh, wait, hold on. It's Denzel Wims. Wait. Is Denzel Wims the ex-Bear or is that the guy in the Jets? Somebody help me out here, all right? I got the gray hair going. It's a little late. I'm a little tired. My stomach's messed up from what I ate earlier. And plus, we lost today. So I'm a little shotsky right now, all right? But Wims, I forgot if Wims was the next Bear. Was it? Who was the next? Did we have Wims? Or is Wims on the Jets? Gosh. All right. Hey, Google. Hey, Siri. All right, so hold on here. All right, Ocho Cinco, Bobby. You said Ocho Cinco. Get Ocho Cinco in here. I loved Ocho Cinco. Chad Johnson, he had a little dance, a little dance. Hey, forget about it. I know. So what? Oh, that was my phone. Forget about it. That scared the shit out of me. All right. At this point, I could probably play O-line just as well. You're right, Silver. You probably could play the O-line. What the heck? Look, I'm 5'7", probably 210. I mean, I'd give him the best shot. I'd just hold on to the guy's leg as he would drag me. That's all I would do, is just hold on to the leg. So I'd protect Fields. I'd hook him up. I'd take care of him, probably for like 10 seconds. All right, let's see here. Rising up, they should all just never got Hicks. So Hicks, man, I liked Hicks a lot. Hicks was awesome. He really wanted to win, but I think he's on Tampa now, and I think he's already banged up, and I think he's already hurt. I think he's already gone for the year. I don't know if he's gone for the year or how long, but look, I wish Hicks the best. He's a competitor. When he's out there, he's got those crazy eyes too. He's got those crazy eyes. Right? Hicks was good, but I just don't know as he gets into his twilight years, a little older up there, is he more reliable or is his body going to break down? And it sucks because I do like Hicks, and he was a big boy. He was a lot of meat. There was a lot of beef with Hicks, which is beautiful. All right. So, Wims is okay. So, okay. Thanks, Bobby Silver. Okay. Mims. Okay. So he was with the Jets. Okay. All right. So that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah. Hey, I think the Jets won today. I think the Jets actually beat the Steelers, if I read that right. And Mitch Trubisky got benched. Hey, go figure Mitch get benched, all right? And look, I love Mitch. I wish Mitch the best. Mitch kind of had a bum deal. Maybe he got shell-shocked here being from Chicago, a quarterback. For some reason, ever since Jim McMahon I mean, Cutler did good. I can't hate on Cutler as much as I keep bringing Cutler's name up, man. But we really haven't had a quarterback as good. Obviously, Jim McMahon, but Cutler was the best thing we've had in years. Cutler, we're talking about Jay Cutler practice. Talk about practice. So I don't know, man. It's crazy. Javon, okay, thank you, Bobby. Javon Wims was a Bear. That's okay. Wims does that okay? All right. See, kind of the similarities. You guys kind of threw a fast one at me, and it just got me. I'm sorry. It just or actually went right over my head. All right. It's my I was having a blonde moment. All right. I was just having a blonde moment. That's all it is. All right. Maybe they could try an O-line tryout. Yeah. Maybe they should try a O-line tryout like the kicker one. Yeah, we need to bring some. I think Eric Fisher is still out there on the open market. I don't know how healthy he is. Eric Fisher was a really good offensive lineman. I think he's still a free agent. I don't think he's been signed. I don't think anybody scooped him up. So I don't know what he's doing. But I know that he's still pretty competitive if he's healthy. But who knows? Maybe he's just waiting for that right call, that right position to be in. So we'll see what happens, though. But we definitely need some O-line help for like the kicker. Yeah. Hey, look, the kicker got signed yesterday, and he scored all the freaking points we had today. God bless this kicker. All right. I don't know what's going on with Carlos Santos, and I wish Santos the best because I like him a lot. But this kid did good, right? Literally one day gets a phone call. Hey, how you doing? I'm working at Walmart. I'm stocking shelves. Hey, you want to come kick for us on Sunday? Hey, sign me up. All right. So we'll see what happens. Hey, Patrick, how you doing? Hey, thanks for coming. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. I love all you guys. You guys are all beautiful. All right. What happened? Why can't Felix Jones catch an easy punt? You know what? I don't know why he couldn't catch that and he muffed that. I don't know where his eyes were. Maybe his eyes were staring at the freaking defenders coming and they weren't actually more focused on the ball. I think that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes people are trying to look up ahead before they even got the freaking package in them. You got to have the package in you. You got to have the package in you, and then you go to work. Then you go to work. You know what I mean? You got to have it in you, and once you have it in you, then you run. You make a move. Does that make any sense? Forget about it. I'm shot. All right, but no, maybe he was just looking upfield. Maybe he heard some footsteps. Maybe honestly, like I said, it's a rookie, his first game. He knows that the game's on the line. So I don't know, maybe a lot of nerves. I can't say what happened. I'm not Jones, but it sucked. It really sucked. That sucked. It sucked. It did. Hold on here. All right. Dub Bears, how you doing, brother? Thanks for being here. God bless. It's good to see you. I don't see anybody, but I still see you. All right. This was a tough loss. We need to protect Justin. That was so hard to watch. And the run defense was, let's go. Okay, so the run defense, I don't even think we have a run defense. What's a run defense? These guys got to tackle. And sometimes, look, and I'm an old school type of guy. If you can't tell with the gray hair, right? You just wrap them up around the legs. That's all you got to do. It's not rocket science. You just wrap up the legs and you hold on. And by holding on, if you can't get them down, 2 or 3 guys are coming for reinforcements that are going to get them down. You just don't go like Barkley. Barkley's a beast, all right? And the other thing that nobody even said today, and maybe I didn't hear it because my hearing's a little bad. I don't know. I got like an earwax buildup. Earwax buildup is horrible. Hopefully nobody ever has an earwax buildup. PSA. Anyways, they didn't even mention about Barkley going down, getting hurt. Was it last year or the year before that Barkley went down against the Bears, right? Didn't he get hurt his leg and he was out for the rest of the season? So maybe he also had some built-up animosity towards us, and he knew he was going to take it out on us. And he was just licking his chops. When he was probably watching some video on our run defense, he's like, hey, I'm going to go through these guys like freaking Swiss cheese. I'm going to go through them like nothing. So, our defense, our run defense, is just not good right now. It's not good at all. We need to do something this week. They got to figure something out. It's bad. It really is. I know the one thing I will say to this, it was so they literally only scored 3 points in the second half. So our defense, I think, only gave up, or did they? No. What was the jeez, I don't even know the final score, guys. No, they 14-7. Was it 20? Right? It was 20. So they scored 6 points, right? 4. I got to do my math here. Oh my God, forget about it. See, that's how messed up these guys got me today. That's how kind of freaking shot I am because I'm thinking about it. So we really didn't give up a lot of points in the second half. That's all I'm trying to say. So the defense did, tuck her down. So, which is good, but we got to score points. Just because our defense can't be on the field, over half the game while the offense always goes 3 and out. We can't do that. We saw that before. That don't work for us. Uh, yeah. So Silver Bowles is going to build through the draft. Yes, our budget. Yes, yes. I think we're supposed to have it is. I think about $100 million in cap space next year. We're going to have the most cap space out of everybody, out of any team. So that'll be beautiful. We'll get some reinforcement in next. But the thing is, we got to get through this year. We got to get through this year healthy, physically and mentally. Because man, these bad beatings, it takes a toll on these guys. It really does. So we'll see what happens. But we do got some money. We got draft picks. Next year was going to be a lot better, but let's get through this year. Let's see what happens, guys. Forget about it. Bobby, T.O., Terrell Owens. Terrell always takes care of his body, right? The guy takes care of his body. He probably could maybe play, just as long as it's not Antonio Brown. I loved Antonio Brown, but I don't want him getting mad and in the third quarter, taking his freaking jersey off, whipping it around like a helicopter and saying, peace out. All right. T.O. is awesome, though, but we need somebody, Bobby. I agree, though. KO, hey, how you doing? Hey, KO, how you doing? Thank you for being here. God bless. How's it going? Thank you. It's beautiful to see you guys. I love each and every one of you. Thank you. All right, namaste. All right, so this game was a crap show. It was a crap show. These guys literally, they had some freaking, I don't know, maybe they had some beans, maybe some burritos, and they just dropped the freaking boatload of crap in the toilet bowl and they forgot to flush. That's what basically happened today to us. Serious. There was some burritos going on. There was some beans going on, and they forgot to flush and just left us with everything in the toilet bowl, just stewing and just sniffing it. That's basically how it was. Forget about it. Okay, CL, you called a couple runs today. I was like, there's going to run because it's 3rd and 20. I know, man. I don't get it. And then on top of it, we knocked out not Jones, but then we knocked out Taylor, and we knew they weren't going to throw the ball. You knew they were going to run it. So if you know they're going to run it, they're not going to pass. Why don't you have the defense ready, just freaking stacking everybody there? Why? I got to go to my happy place right now. That's how mad I am. Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. Forget about it. Gabe, you're right. It was 6 points. I'm sorry, KO. You're right. I had to think about this. I had to process. When you get a little older, you get a little angry, a little late at night. You don't process it right away. You know what I mean? I'm running on. Actually, I'm gonna. This is my high quality H2O break. Hold on. I needed that. God bless. But yeah, it was 6 points. You're right. Yeah. And he mixed the extra point. I remember that. You're right. That was big too, because that kept us in it. That kept us. I know. I agree. Patrick, those bootlegs killed us. Yeah, I don't understand those bootlegs. They just kept doing it. It's like, I'm a Chicago Bear. Oh my God. It's like, oh my God, did them do a bootleg? It was horrible. It was brutal. And we didn't do anything about it. It happens once, okay, twice, but 3, 4 times. It's like, come on, you already know what this is. You already saw this movie before. So why are you going to have a part 2, a sequel, and then a third one? Come on. You saw Harry Potter 1. You know what 2 and 3 and the other one's going to be. Or how about Jaws? I saw Jaws 1. What's Jaws 2 going to be about? A freaking shark. The same thing with these play calls. I don't know. I don't get it. It's crazy. It really is. The bootlegs killed us for years. Everyone uses it, gets away with it from the Bears. Yeah. Why do they use the bootleg against the Bears? Why? It's because they like to take the boot and shove it right up our. All right. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I don't get it. The bootleg is, if I'm the defensive coordinator, Williams, I think, is it Williams? And even Coach, Matt E. I think I would stress so much that you're probably going to see some bootlegs this week against Minnesota. They better cover for it. They better practice for it, get ready for it, because it's coming. That's right. We got Minnesota, a division rival. Minnesota can score some points. I'm predicting, not going to say a thing right now. All right. We'll get back to that. I'm here for another 30 minutes here, so I'll get back to my prediction for next week in a little later. But hold on, forget about it. Oh my gosh, it's horrible. Yeah. Oh, hey. It's all right. You know what? I like that, Chicago legend. Assign a tight end to play wide receiver. Right now, we'll take anything we can get. I don't know what tight ends are out there though. I don't know who. Is Antonio Gage still around, or did he retire? Right? Antonio Gage was pretty good. I don't know who's still on. Is Jared Cook? I don't know if Jared Cook's still out there. I know he's old. He's up there, but we need something. Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham. What's Jimmy Graham doing? Nobody. I think did anybody sign Jimmy Graham? At least in the red zone. At least that 4th and 2 today, instead of kicking the field goal, we could just give the ball, just air it up there for freaking Jimmy Graham just to snatch it. And there we go, touchdown, game over, we won. How you doing? I don't get it. I really don't. Oh my God, man, you're in Jersey. Oh my, I'm glad you didn't go. I'm glad you didn't go. I'm serious. Wait, now look, you're right. If you go to the Jets game, we're gonna win. We should beat the Jets, right? That should be a W. But who knows? Who knows? You don't know. I don't know with this team. I don't know. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, right? I don't know what we're going to get, but we just got to keep playing, and we just got to get back to the basics, and we just got to get some wins, start stacking some wins. We just got to build up that confidence because this team isn't confident right now. There's no confidence. There might be some confidence in certain players. Eddie Jackson, he's got his swag back. Roquan Smith, he missed a tackle today, but the next play, I think right afterwards, he tackled a guy for either a tackle for loss or he stuffed him right there at the goal line. But I know, we got some ballers on this team. We got some guys that want to win. Jaquan Brisker, our safety, he's a stud. He made, I think, 1 or 2 plays today. He's going to be special. So we do have some playmakers on this team. We just got to get it all together. Rolling with the homies. All right, let's see here. Yeah, you don't process things when you're upset. KO, I do process things when I'm upset, but it's just slower. That's all it is. It's just slow. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Yeah, that's all it is, bro. That's all it is. I watched the game today. And it was just kind of, I don't want to say the word boring because Bears football isn't like let's just say how the Patriots used to put up like 30, 40 points a game. That's not Bears football. I'd love it to be like that. I'd love to see some Bears games where we start scoring some freaking crazy points, 30, 40 points a game. I would love that. But I don't think that's the reality right now. You know what I mean? But that would be awesome though. Yeah, you're the Bear. I know the Vikings. You know what? So yeah, next week is going to be scary, and hopefully we can get a bounce back. We obviously played in New York today, and then we're going to freaking Minnesota next week. So we're both on the road, 2 games in a row, back to back. We'll see what happens. Obviously, up to the coaching wasn't aggressive on that fourth, not going for 4th and 2. Was it? Yeah. So that's the thing. Like, why not? It's 4th and 2. It's the 4th quarter. Why not go for it? Why not go for it? 4th and 2. 4th and 2. You're right there, man. Just go for it. Just go for it. Come on. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. We definitely need to use some bootlegs. I agree. We should kill them. Hey, what they're doing to us, do the same thing to them. Hey, you like the taste of our own medicine? Here we go. Give it to you. Here, you like it, choke on it. But I do not understand Luke Getsy's play calling. I don't. And maybe they know something. Maybe they don't feel confident with the players that they have out there, the personnel. Maybe that's the reason that, and we don't, and they can't say that. You know what I mean? They can't say that to the media, but maybe that's what it is. They don't like the players that they actually have on the field. Maybe that's why they're holding them back and they're kind of keeping them just so vanilla, so easy, ho dunk. I don't know. I mean, I did see Fields, though, throw some nice passes today to Mooney. And it was nice to see Mooney involved today. So that was good. So there was a spark. There was some light. I saw a little bit of light. I saw the light somewhere. How you doing? There it is. I saw the light. I saw it. So, hey, Rob Gronkowski, get Gronk. You know, if Gronk came back, it would only be with Brady, so they could just go to the clubs afterwards and party. But Gronk would be awesome. I love Gronk. Gronk, that's so funny, Bobby. How about we call Julian Edelman? Julian Edelman. I don't even know what Julian Edelman's doing. I mean, Julian Edelman was awesome. He was a stud with Brady. He was a beast, that guy. And he took a beating too, and he kept going. I don't know what he's doing, but that's awesome. I love how you said Julian Edelman. I miss him. Silver, did he? Did Brisker miss a key tackle? See, that's the thing. These guys keep missing these key tackles. Wrap them up. It's fundamentals. And don't get me wrong. I know that we're preaching this, and I know this coaching staff is preaching, rep, tackle, tackle, tackle. But I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know if it's not computing. I don't know what it is. Or maybe it's obviously in practice, they're practicing one way, but on Sunday, on game day, it doesn't show up on there. So I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I'm just like you guys. I'm ticked off. Hold on here. No, yeah, 6 sacks is honestly that offensive line gave up 6 sacks today, and that's not going to cut it. You're not going to win any games in the NFL any week if you give up 6 sacks. Your quarterback can't take that kind of punishment. I agree. That's no. We do need Johnson back big time. Yeah, he does help the run. Johnson's a beast. Jalen Johnson just was having a really good year, even though it was he was only there for 2 games. But he was a stud, and he's a shutdown corner. He really is a shutdown corner. We definitely need him out there. Let's see. I can take the losses as long as we are showing growth, but I haven't seen it lately. Yeah, we need to see some growth. I mean, I saw Fields. Fields wasn't as bad as he was. So Fields looked a little better, and I'll take it. But the sacks, though, their offensive line's not growing. They're degressing. They're getting worse. Forget about it. We don't got no mean guys up front besides Tevin Jenkins and maybe Patrick. And that's it. Those 2 guys are the ones that are tough and they want to mix it up and they're scrappy. And we need more offensive line guys just like them that then take no crap. They don't, they want to protect their quarterback. There's a late hit. They're going to be freaking up in some guy's face, trying to rip their helmet off and try to bite him or something. That's what you want. You're right. I totally agree with you. Yeah. Luke Getsy needs to start being more gutsy. Luke Getsy needs to be more gusty. He wants to start getting some dubs. I agree. We have to get more aggressive. We got to get more creative with the play calling. There has to be something, some spark, something different. I swear, I hope to God this Sunday against Minnesota, we see a totally different team. Totally different team out there. We're gonna be like, man, where were these guys? Who is this team? Right? And then it's like the Scooby-Doo zoinks, and it's somebody else. All right. Let's see here. Hold on here. Patrick, that last play with all those laterals wasn't boring anyway. It was crazy. No, that last play was fun. And you're just like, oh. That's kind of how it went. That's exactly how it went. That was kind of cool. It just didn't end the way that we wanted it to end. You know what I mean? Forget about it. Kelvin Johnson, right? I mean, you're bringing him out. Hey, forget about it. Let's bring Jerry Rice. Let's bring the GOAT back. Steve Largent. We need something to help at wide receiver. Anybody, anything. And you guys can catch. Come on, down. Come on. I'll get you signed up right now. I'll call polls myself. Like, hey, I got a guy. Just saying. We do. Yeah, you're right, Silver. It's almost like the season is just a really long tryout for a spot on a team next season. Wow. I didn't even think about it like that, but I mean, you're right, because think about it. So the GM and the coach, they don't have any allegiance to some of these guys that have been there, except for the guys that they drafted and signed this year in the offseason. So everybody else is like, hey, you're not my guy. I didn't pick you. Excuse me. I didn't sign you. I didn't draft you. So, hey, look, you want to be here. A part of this is growing, this growth, this winning culture we're going to try to install here in Chicago. God bless. If not, God bless. So, yeah, I mean, I really do believe that that Coach E is a good coach and he wants to win and he's trying to change the culture for the Bears. But you know what, though? You can be a nice guy and have the right intentions, but if you don't win, if your team doesn't win, then what does it mean? It's for nothing. It is for nothing. Just saying. Forget about it. All right. Yeah, Morrow did. Our linebacker, he did miss a tackle on Barkley. I saw that. I think he missed 1 or 2 tackles. Barkley's a beast, though. I'm not trying to stick up for Morrow, and he should have tackled the guy. He should have tackled him like once or twice. I did see that, though. Yeah, these guys got to tackle, man. There were so many missed tackles today. I don't know the stats on that. After later, I'm going to go see, but it's brutal. You know what? It's going to be a share. You know how bad we got it? Imagine they're playing right home right now with these guys. How do you think they feel? They feel like crap. They feel like garbage. They're probably down, depressed. It was kind of wet. It was kind of crappy out. Then they got to take this plane ride back from New York to Chicago. It was brutal. It sucked. It really did. It was brutal. It was bad. Yeah, it should have been a loss. I know. It should have been a loss. Oh, you're talking the one that Morrow. Oh, yes, the one where he got that big gain, where he bounced back, and then he cut over all the way on the other side. I remember that Chicago legend. Yeah, that should have been a loss, but he couldn't tackle. He couldn't. I don't get it. I don't get it. Look. If you're in defense, you get paid for one thing, and that's to tackle. Tackle. That's your whole job. Is just to tackle. Obviously, interceptions, fumble, deflect the ball, but tackle. That's all you get paid to do. I don't know what you guys do for a living, but if somebody paid me millions of dollars just to tackle, I'd freaking tackle. All right, just saying. All right, let's. If it keeps going like this, we might start petitioning for Joy to be our new offensive coordinator. I mean, it can't hurt. I'm just saying, you put me as the offensive coordinator, I'll do some stuff that nobody's ever seen before. I'll call it Bobby Boucher, and I'll get the playbook, and we'll do some water boy stuff. I definitely would switch it up though, but I don't think I'm offensive coordinator yet. I'm more of a defense type of guy. But I mean, hey, you know what? You never know, right? I mean, it can't hurt right now, right? I probably wouldn't be worse than what's out there now. Not gonna say I'm better, but thank you, I appreciate that. God bless. That's awesome. With David Montgomery, maybe we win. So if David Montgomery and Jalen Johnson were in this game, I think this game would have been a lot different outcome. But look, the Giants had some people out too, and we knocked out their starting quarterback and Tyrod Taylor, the backup quarterback, and we still lost to running backs. Running backs beat us today. We lost because of running backs and our offensive line. Really, that's it in a nutshell. That's why we got the L. That's why we got the big freaking L. I hate the L. Should have drafted Mahomes. Oh man, yeah, yeah. We probably know, but you know what? Though, here's the thing: what if we did get Mahomes? Right? What if we did get Mahomes? What would Nagy do with him? Serious though, what would we do with him? Would we ruin him? It's Chicago. Will we even put an offensive line in front of him? The guy would probably be running for his life. It doesn't matter who you put back there. Joe Montana, Brady, Dan Marino. If you don't give this guy any offensive line, these quarterbacks can't do crap. And that's the reality of it. But I would like Mahomes. I would have liked Mahomes, but it's hard. Today's a tough one. Today kind of stinks because it's New York, right? And New York, they're like this and they just give it to us. And, Chicago, New York is always kind of like a little rival. But they won. They beat us. Hey, they got the W. I got to take it, right? We lost. Let's see here. Ned, how you doing? Ned, the whole offense feels like you know what? Ned, I could not have said it any better. The offense does feel like blue balls. Blue balls. I'll say it again. Our offense feels like blue balls. You hear that? You guys are blue. Well, right. So I'm just is it a Navy though? Is it like a Navy? Maybe it's a Navy? I can see a Navy, but I love that. I agree. Look, we do got to pay Roquan Smith needs to get paid. I agree. He's a beast. I know 16 tackles last game. Obviously had an interception at the end to seal that victory against the Texans. We got to pay Roquan. We have to. I bet you if we pay Roquan this week, that's going to boost him. That's going to boost everybody else. They're going to be happy for him. And then that clubhouse is going to be a little happier, a little looser, and maybe we'll get some victories. I'm just saying. It's a psychological thing sometimes with these guys. And obviously this helps too, just saying. So we have to pay him. Patrick, all right. If they score on that last play, the time ran out. What's the rule? They still can go for two. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can still go for two. You scored. You got to kick the extra point, right? So, yeah, I think we would, if we did score when time ran out, I think we would have an opportunity to go for the 2-point and tie it and go to overtime. I'm pretty sure. I'm not Dean Blondino or Dean, you got to phone these guys in how they have it, but I'm pretty sure the rule states that if you score with the last play and if you need to, you can obviously kick the extra point. I'm pretty sure just because it's usually they don't count that as regular time, if that makes any sense. I think I'm right. A lot of times I'm very wrong. My wife will tell me that at least 10 times a day, coworkers. In fact, everybody I know tells me I'm wrong a lot. Maybe I should need to start taking notes. But no, I think we would be able to have time to do it, though. Just saying. Let's see here. They can't go for two. All right. Nose punching the ball today. I didn't see any peanut punches. I didn't. Jalen Johnson could do it. If Jalen Johnson was out there, he'd be punching. I'd say he's like a boxer, right? He's like a boxer. He's like a boxer. So, yeah, nobody was punching today. I agree. Uh, no matter how Fields looks at the end of the season, I feel he deserves a chance with one real O-line receivers because it feels like we're setting the kid up to fail, and that makes me mad. So there was some noise this week. I don't know if anybody read this, that Fields doesn't even want to be here in Chicago. I don't know if anybody read that or not this week, but they're saying that Fields doesn't want to be in here in Chicago. But remember, this is fake media. You don't know what to believe with the media nowadays, right? The aliens are invading us. We're getting anal probe tonight, all of us. I hope I'm not getting anal probe. But anyways, I think Fields wants to be here. I think Fields wants to win. I think Fields is a good kid. But I do believe that this administration now didn't give him the tools that he needed because we didn't have the money, right? We didn't have the draft picks. So we got what we can. And I think as long as they see improvement from Fields in the new system that he's just learning, right? This is fresh. He's just learning this system. If he could, geez, I keep burping. Forget about it. I got the agita. If we could keep, if there's growth by the end of the year, and if he could get some wins there and start passing the ball and start getting some more yards and being more complete quarterback, I think we're definitely going to keep him next year. The other thing is this, though. If he doesn't, who knows on how high of a draft pick that we'll get, what quarterback can fall into our lap or not. I hope not, because I'd like Fields. I really think Fields is going to be good and he's going to be great for us, but I got to see improvement. There was some signs today, but it's that O-line, man. That O-line's crap. Can you blame the guy for, it's 6 sacks, 6 freaking sacks? Forget about it. All right, hold on here. Nad, you had Nad, God bless. You and the ball, the blue ones, the little mighty blue ones. Silver. Well, Monty getting injured again this season. I doubt we will re-sign him at the end of the year, especially we have Herbert and Ebner. Herbert's good. I like Herbert. This kid's good. But Ebner, I don't know if I'm sold on Ebner yet. I'm not. I don't know. I like Montgomery a lot. I think Montgomery's a beast. Montgomery can catch too. I know he had some issue, but I think he's getting better at catching now. I like Montgomery. Do we re-sign him? Maybe we do. Do we franchise tag him? Maybe we do. I don't know what the market's going to be. Maybe we give him a fair contract. Maybe he stays here, hometown discount, if that even applies to him. But I like Montgomery. And hopefully he comes back and he stays healthy and, he just keeps ripping these freaking, 10, 12-yard runs off like nothing. Because he does. The thing about Montgomery I like, one person can't tackle him. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 guys to even touch him before he goes down. And we need that. I like that a lot. So, and kudos to the O-line, too, that give these guys the running lanes and some holes. Our O-line is just, I don't even want to go there. Forget about it. All right. Thanks, Patrick. It does. Well, that's a lot. Right. Okay. So he does love Chicago. That's what I'm saying, Chicago, CL, that there was this article out there about Fields that, they said that he doesn't want to be here. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think Fields wants to be here. I'm pretty sure he wants to be here. I think it was some BS story that somebody wrote just to try to get some freaking, stir the pot type of thing. Hey, look at me. I'm making some fake stuff just so anybody will read my article. The guy's probably not a really good writer. He just wanted to throw some garbage out there. So I know. All right. Hey, Chicago Legend, take care, bro. Go to sleep, knock out. I appreciate you watching, my man. Thank you, Chicago Legend. Take care, bro. Next week we're going to win, hopefully. That I think our defensive line is the weakest part of our defense. Correct. Look, our secondary is solid. I really believe Eddie Jackson and Brisker is probably going to be, at the end of the year, probably one of the best safety duos in the entire league, right? Then you got Jalen Johnson and Gordon. Gordon got burned a couple times today. I see Gordon sometimes not playing at his full potential. He's a rookie. He's going to make some rookie mistakes. I get it. But I don't want him to keep getting beat. So Gordon's good. He's young. He's raw. But he's got to step up a little bit. So we'll see what happens. But you're right, though. Our defensive line is our Achilles heel. And we need to get – because the run defense is horrible. brutal. Our linebackers are okay. Roquan's obviously a stud. Morrow's been pretty good, pretty solid, pretty decent for the contract that we gave him. He's been okay, so we'll take him. But our defensive line, man, we need help. We really need help bad on that. I get it. I like Monty too, but for what I've seen from Poles, he might sell him for picks. You never know. Poles could sell him. He could try to flip him and get something else. He maybe wants to trade his 2019 model in for a 2023 model. I get it. I understand. All right, he's going to flip it like a car, right? So, but I do like Monty. But if we get some picks, and it sounds like these guys that Poles has, these scouts, because I think we got all brand new scouts here in the organization. I think these scouts are actually pretty good because these guys I think that have been in the Kansas City's organization or somewhere else, but I know that these guys got an eye and a knack for talent. So hopefully we can get some good young talents and blood in the pipeline here next year or two to just keep filling it up with these young guys, these young bucks that just want to win and they're hungry. So we'll see. I agree. Let's see here. Hold on here. Bears, I hope we end up having a great season, but if we don't, hopefully we can draft Jackson. Oh, yeah, from Ohio State. Yeah, so he would definitely be good in a Bears uniform. So I don't think there's a lot of wide receivers that are going to be free agents next year. I don't think there's a lot that are out there because they all got signed this year. I know that Deebo Samuel from the Niners got signed. I know Metcalf got re-signed. So some of these guys re-signed up this year, and some got traded. But I really, really believe that next year for our wide receiver, that first round, if we have a decent or high pick, we got to go wide receiver with our first round pick. We have to. We need it. We need a wide receiver and a big body too. Like I was just funny. I miss Brandon Marshall. I really do miss Brandon Marshall and Alshon Jeffrey. These guys are both over 6 feet tall. They're tall. They can go up forth and just snag it, and they can be physical with these cornerbacks and safeties, and they can just snag the ball. We need something like that. So I don't know how big the guy is from Ohio State, but I know he's good, and I've heard his name before. I don't know his all of his stats. I've heard a lot of good things about him, and obviously he played for Ohio State. I don't know if he was ever there with Fields, or maybe he was, but I don't know if how much interaction that they have. But I mean, look at the guy on the Jets, Joe Burrow, and oh my God, what's the wide receiver's name? But they played in college, and they have that rapport, and it's just translated to the NFL. And look at them. I mean, they went to the Super Bowl last year, so I could totally see something like that. I would love that. That would be actually really good. I love it. Yeah, I see. Yeah, Ned. I know. I miss Marshall and Jeffrey too. They were really good, man. I love that dynamic duo, the Twin Towers or whatever we call them. They were good. But Brandon Marshall, man, Brandon Marshall is something else. I don't know, man, but he can ball though, man. He has a lot of talent. Nobody can ever take that away from him, and he wanted to win too. 4 away games, Patrick. 4 away games coming up. That's tough. That's tough, right? Well, these next couple games are going to make us or break us. They really are. We're going to see. I mean, today I thought I'd be all happy, and we're sitting, we're celebrating. We're 3-1, but we're 2-2. But we're still in the fight, right? We're still in it. It's not over yet. It's not over. So we still got a lot of season left, but we got to win, man. And next week, especially because it's against somebody here in the NFC North, and you got to win. We're already 0-1 with the Packers. You don't want to be 0-2 in the division because that doesn't look good. That's not a good look for us. It's really not. It's crazy watching Brady and Mahomes play after watching the Bears. Those guys are incredible. Brady doesn't age. I think Brady's a robot. I mean, you know what? Here's the thing. People hate Tom Brady. How can you hate him? He's great. Brady is great. You got to love Brady. He's a beast. He just wins. He's so competitive, and he tells. I mean, this guy pisses excellence. When he gets up in the morning, he takes a leak. It's like it's beautiful. It's beautiful urine. This guy has beautiful urine. So hopefully one day Fields will, basically be pissing excellence too one day. Hopefully, for our sakes, for all of our sakes, though. I agree. Yeah, thank you, Bobby. Jamar Chase. Yeah, that's who it is. Jamar Chase and Burrow. That combo is lethal. So maybe we could get a combo like that for Fields. But I don't know if he was a freshman and Fields was a senior. or what. So I don't know if they ever played or interlapped with each other. Uh, but we definitely need. He definitely Fields definitely needs some more weapons. He needs some more help. So big time. Uh, Silver, am I going to any games this season? As of right now, no. And if I do, if I go and if we lose, I can never go to a game again because I'm kind of old school and superstitious. And if I go and we lose, I'm going to blame it all on me. And I'll just tell everybody, hey, I was at the game, it was awesome, it was wonderful, but we lost, and I never can go again because I just jinxed the Bears. So I don't know. I like my subterranean studio. I sit here. I got my own can here, my own toilet. I can just keep my boxers on all day. How you doing? And just sit back and watch. I can pause. I can fast forward, rewind. But no, being at a game is really cool, though. It is. It's a lot of fun. You get hyped, and you just it's an experience, man. It really is. But then you tailgate, and sometimes you don't even make it in because you're too. Not me though. Just saying. All right. You remember when Brady left New England? I read an article. He went after him, and he didn't want to come here because it was too cold. And what could have? You know what? If Brady would have been a Bear, let's just let that sink in for like 10 seconds. If Tom Brady would have been a Bear, Tom Brady probably would have been retired right now because the beating that he took with our offensive line, our offensive coordinators, he would have probably been retired by now. Just saying. No, that would have been really cool to see Brady in a uniform. For some reason, it just seems, I hate the C word, cursed, but it seems like the Bears are kind of cursed with getting a quarterback. Hopefully, though, like I said, Fields can break the cycle, and I think Fields wants to be the best quarterback that Chicago's ever had. He knows the history of the team. He knows that what we've had and what we haven't had. So I get it. I do. So I don't know, guys. It's kind of tough. So I got here 3 minutes left, and then we're gonna call it a day. Next week, Vikings in Minnesota. Minnesota, they know Kirk Cousins. They can obviously score. They can put up some points. Their defense is a little not so hotsy totsy, but they can score. They're kind of high scoring team. It's going to be tough next week, guys. But hopefully, like one of you guys said earlier, we can turn it around and get a victory next week because we need it, man. If we fall 2-3 for the season, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, rather than 3-2, which will be a lot better. So hold on here. Let's see your Silver. You're going to go to the Dallas game? Oh, wow. Okay. No way. You're coming here? God bless. And you're going to the Packers game? Oh, my God. That's awesome. That's huge, man. Congratulations. God bless. That is awesome. Any advice on places I need to see or eat at? Look, find Lou Malnati's. Lou Malnati's. It's pizza. I mean, there's also Uno's or Giordano's, but me personally, I'm a Lou Malnati type of guy. I might have had that tonight. But that's if you want like a Chicago deep dish pizza, you go to Lou Malnati's. Just saying, that's awesome. You're coming. God bless. Serious. Nagy would have made Brady look like he would have came to Chicago. I know Nagy and Brady. I don't know how that would have worked out, but you're right. It's weird. Next week feels like it kind of decides our season, which is weird to say it early. It is. It's really tough to say this early that next week could possibly be deciding our season this early, but I hope not, man. I hope we get a W, and we're going to talk about a victory. We're going to dance and sing and have a good time next week. And we're going to do this again, 8 o'clock next week, guys, too, because I like going live with you guys now. I miss doing videos, don't get me wrong, but I like interacting with you guys. It's cool. It's chill. It's we're talking. I'm talking. You're talking. It's beautiful. Hey, Roman, God bless. Thank you, brother, for watching. I appreciate it, guys. And wow, it's already 9 o'clock. It's already been an hour here. It just went by like nothing. You know what, guys? Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Ned, bear down. Thank each and every one of you. You guys could have been doing anything else for this past hour, but instead, you're here with me, breaking bread with me on your Sunday night. And I appreciate that. I really do. It means a lot to me. So thank you. Anyways, guys, I'll be here next Sunday night, 8 o'clock Central, for a full hour of a Bears recap against the Vikings. Hopefully, a win. And Panther, God bless you too, brother. God bless you. But guys, go have a good night. Shake this one off. Let it just tomorrow morning wake up and be positive. Hopefully, you guys all have a great day at work. Tomorrow, it's going to be tough in the morning. It's going to sting a little bit because all your coworkers are going to be like, "Told you the Bears sucked," and then you just tell them, "Well, I told you you're ugly." So, anyways, guys, all right, yeah, for sure. You're welcome, brother. Thank you. You're hey. Oh, you know what? Hey, it's past 9 o'clock, but I just want to say your dad's watching over you, and we could always talk Bears, man. We could always talk, but my dad's in heaven too, and I understand that. So keep your head up and just stay positive. That's all I can say to you. And Silver, God bless. I love you guys. I love each and every one of you. Thank you guys. Hey, tell everybody, watch the show, subscribe to my channel. But anyways, guys, this is Joey D, and this was the Bears Beatdown Live. All right, guys, I love you guys. Take care. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Is it working? Love you guys. Bye-bye.